Okay, so our second test, like I said, we're going to introduce particles into the closed environment. Again, this could represent someone coughing in a room, a child coughing in a classroom, or it could represent something like smoke from wildfires. And we'll look at, once we light the match, we'll very quickly we'll go look at the particle count, follow those numbers up. They should rapidly go up before we turn on the Defender, and then we'll come around, turn the Defender on, close the environment, and we'll watch as those numbers go down. So first off, if you come around here, we'll open up the vehicle. The Defender is off right now. I'll take 2 matches, and hopefully I don't light my car on fire. So it's not going to take a lot. We're going to allow it to burn, and then we'll allow it to burn out. Hopefully it does that before it burns my finger here. So there's the majority of the particles in a match, the smoke that's there, are going to be around the 1 micron range and are going to register on the small particle number. So we'll let that burn out. Maybe. Don't drop ash in my car. Oh, well, this one just wants to linger. Oh, we should get a good number. All right, we'll let it. We'll help it here. Okay, so we're gonna close the door and come around and look at our particle counter. So we have quite large numbers. We're looking at about 3,000, which is over 3 million particles in there, 3.5 million. And then, like I said, our large particles aren't going to register there that much. They're at 6. So we'll come back around. I think we've leveled off here. Oh no, it's still climbing. We'll wait till it climbs there. So we're almost at 4 million particulates. So you can just see how rapidly introducing any form of small particulate, large particulate into a space can affect that space. So we're quite high at 4.5 million. If you were in a space that contained that much particulate, it would definitely register as very poor air quality on any scale. Okay, so we're coming down a little bit. So we're leveling off. We'll come around here, turn on the Defender, and we'll go back to our particle counter. So at first you're going to see quite a rapid decrease. We'll probably start to level off in the hundreds here, but it'll still continue to go down quite rapidly. So just under 1 million particulates, small particulates. And again, not a lot of change in our large particulates. We're at 2. That match really wouldn't have introduced much in the way of large particulates. Probably what's registering there is just what came in. We're near a busy highway here, so that'd probably be dust and debris from that highway just as I opened up the door. So we've almost eliminated all of the large particulate. We've gone down by, so we're a little under 500 there. So we started at about 10 times that amount for small particulates. We're coming under 350,000 at our 1 minute mark, which is about now. We've lost all of our large particulates. So you can see, even in an environment inside a home or inside a classroom where you did happen to have smoke particulate from wildfires or whatever smoke particulate you have in there, just the sheer number of particulates is alarming. Generally, we don't say that particulates are a representation of something that is bad. It's just something that is there. Some of them might be harmful, some of them might not be harmful, but you'd be better off not having any of them there in the first place. So with smoke, we can be pretty sure that most of the particulates we don't want to be breathing in. The smoke that was in there, if we translated that to a classroom, we would be looking at, even if we're continuing to introduce, the doors are continuing to be opened, we're going to be able to take an area of about 700 square foot, a 700 square foot classroom, and filter that down quite rapidly, about 8 to 10 times per hour. All of that air would be filtered out. So even if you are continuing to introduce smoke, as you can see, it's going to be filtered down quite rapidly. So we're at so we're coming up to almost the 3-minute mark in about 8 seconds here. And at the 3-minute mark, we've noticed we're going to see about 5,500 small particulates. So with our first test, we had a little over 100 or 100,000. Obviously, this one we were upwards of almost 5 million particles. It'll take a little bit longer, but we are coming up to the 4-minute mark, I believe. Yeah, 4-minute mark, in about 20 seconds here. So we're probably on track for the same kind of 8 to 10 times per hour in an average room that we're gonna be filtering down to 0 particulate. That was our 4-minute mark. Around 12,000 particles, or 12 for our 5-minute mark. I can't remember where we were at with the last test at 5 minutes, but I think we're actually about the same here. The 6-minute mark, and we are at 7,000. 7, 6,000, 6. A gust of wind just went by and flickered the number, so we might not have the perfect closed system in there. So just coming up to our 7-minute mark at 4,000. So our 1 micron range particles that not even the human eye can see, viruses, bacteria, mold spores. We're almost there. We've almost eliminated everything in there. Smoke particles. Obviously this is what this represents. So that's our 8-minute mark down to 2,000. So being that the Defender is meant to be run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you'll easily be able to maintain these levels of filtration. Obviously, as you introduce particles in, it'll take a little bit to filter back down to zero, but that's the job of the Defender, is to continuously bring it back down to that 0 micron range. Another gust of wind. So 9-minute mark. And there's our 10-minute mark. So with the 10 minutes there, we're at 6 times per hour that we're filtering this car down, even at a high introduction rate. So we had the lit match there representing 4.5 million small particulates, which is extremely poor air quality. And that last one, sometimes it can get down to zero really quickly. Sometimes it takes a few minutes here. So we'll be surgically clean very soon here. There we go.